What's crack-a-lack-a-lack-a-lack-a-lack-a-lack-a-lack, and happy Thursday, everybody. We are live. Sleez bomb here. My mind is a weapon fantasy football show. My bad. It's been a little hectic day. I didn't get any posts out, any tweets, any content. Been working on different stuff here, but we're finally here. We're queued up in the Drafters Fantasy Sports $20 draft, chance to win $500,000 Rooskies. If you don't know what Drafters Fantasy Sports is, you can sign up using code Sleez. It will match your deposit up to $100. It is $2.5 million guaranteed in prizes, $500K to first. Total points format weeks 1 to 17. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex. 12 teams draft, 20 rounds. You draft it and let it ride. Let's get it rolling here. We are in the draft right now. I didn't even share the screen. There we go. My bad. And we are at the 10 spot. And I know Coach DJ that's in here. I don't know C Free, Go Panda, D Robbie, Delco. This is going to be fun. It's a bunch of new blood right here. See what we're going to go after at the 10 spot. We got CMC, Puka range, Nico range. See how we can build around that as we go here. Turn on some music. What's up, Bones? Let's see. What's up, Disco? My bad. Jesus. I'm way behind. Everything's lost from catching up. Let's get it rolling, baby. Bijan, Chase, Jefferson off the board. Neighbors off the board. Boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, boom, boom. Who's gonna roll up at the 10 spot? I have so much Christian McCaffrey. Do I take another share if he's here? Of course. Of course. We're going to go Nico Collins. We don't have a lot of him. We're going to go down instantly, smash up CJ Stroud down here, star him up. So I'm going to try and go for... He's at 38. Where is Young? He's down here. Okay. And then can I land the plane with Chuba at the same time? I don't know. We're going to find out. Genty is here. BTJ. Drake London. Who are you going to leave me? Drizzy Drake. We're going to eat that up. Nico, Drake London start. Can't be mad at it. Let's go get Penix down here as well. We are going to try for a different route here, though. We are going to try a different route. Boom, boom. All right, let's see what we got going here. Let's see what we got rolling here. Man, when you're at the end, it's just brutal. It's just the waiting game, baby. This is early, bro. Going 2 drafts back to back. Dude, I tried to. The only reason I'm late too, by the way, is because I tried to deposit 1,000, and it like Canada, my bank had to call the bank, undo it. Mayhem. And then we got a pickleball tourney tomorrow, baby. Woo-hoo! I'm ready. Man, it's a tough draft spot. I'm gonna max out, baby. Well, I wanted to get to the 100. So actually, after my next pick, what is this? 85, 15 drafts. So I'm live tomorrow. Saturday, we have another pickleball game, and then our pool party at a friend's house barbecue. Maybe I do a draft Saturday. So I'm going to lock in the last 14 right here because it has to be done before the 30th. Might as well get, what is it? 4, 5, almost like $140 free of drafts. Drafters is the GOAT. Come on. Man, this is rough. We got a startup going right now, and we're on the clock heavy here. We're on the clock heavy here. I mean, JT is here still. That's rough. All right, let's see. Come on. We got Nico Collins. We're rocking a different strategy. We're going to try and go. Jackson Smith and Jig has been sliding far. Trey McBride is still on the board at 28. These spots right here right now, I feel like after our show disco are pure gold. After we talked about it, I mean, if you're getting McBride at 28, that's championship material. I got to do 2 drafts at once, though. Let's close this up 1. Running backs are sliding. Tyreek is sliding. What do I want to do? I mean, Brees and Kyren are here. But I don't think it's the right move. Let's see. I don't think he's going to fall back to me, dude. 1, 2, 1, 2. Brees is here. Oh, he takes Ted McMillan, bro. Really? Wow. There goes that strategy. We'll take Brees. Ugh. It just feels ugly making that click, but we'll take it. Xavier Worthy still here. See what comes. If Kyren makes it around, this is wow. Wild territory. Kyren makes it around. Wow. I mean, Nico, Drake, Brees, Kyren. Gotta love when you don't have a bunch of people drafting with you. Gotta absolutely love it. Not what I wanted, but we'll pivot. Now we come back. 58, my Judy range. Swift range, Diggs range. So could play. Where's Drake go? 114 range, right? 117 range. Oh yeah, I need to do this. If you guys are in here and you want to hop in, I'm doing it right now. Slow draft. We're locking up 15 mains to complete the cycle. That's 100 drafts, baby. Get active. Boom. Let's see. Oh my God, this other draft. I'm in here posting my stuff. Didn't expect me to go live soon. You can hop in if you want. I'm just chilling. It's gonna be a chill 2-hour draft. I'm doing a dynasty startup at the same time, so I'm not really talking. I gotta focus on this draft too. Yeah, we're on the clock. And I don't like the trade offers. I don't like the board at all here for a dynasty pick. I don't want to reach on Tyler Warren. Oh my gosh. Sam Laporta? I mean, it's not bad. It's not great. I don't love it. Because he fell so far. It's the only reason. And I wanted Ted McMillan. He took him. Brees fell to 34. I'll eat that up. I didn't feel good clicking it. I'll tell you that. I even said it when I clicked it. Squints in the building. What's cracking, brother? How we doing? How we doing? You gonna hop in the next draft, Squints? I'm gonna do 2 in a row here. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, buddy boom, buddy boom. We got a dynasty startup going at the same time. All right, focus up, focus up, focus up, focus up. Just got to Iowa. That's my hometown, bro. I was born in Des Moines. My whole family lives in Fort Dodge, Iowa City, and Gowrie. And this guy's a slow picker. All right, buddy boy. So we have 6.58. Ridley's value is just too good. I got too much Travis Hunter, man. I got to stay away. Yeah. So we're making trades galore, bro. We have the league like by the balls right now. It's just I don't like this pick we have. I'll show you here after this pick. Like we made so many good trades already. It's ridiculous. Olave. Dude, I love Trayvon Henderson too much. I'm taking it. Chance he slides, not really, but oh well. Jaden Reed and them come back, and Mooney and Cup. That's fine. Here, look at this. Can I have to stop the screen? Yeah, okay. This is what we're sitting at right now. So we still have our 26 first and second. We don't have any 27 first or second. We traded both those outright. We have BTJ London, Judkins, and Caleb Williams. We just traded JJ McCarthy to acquire a 5th and a 6th. We have a 5.3, and we have the 6.10, 7.3, 8.10. I mean, we have the depth of this league crushed already. But on the board is JT, Laporta, Kyren, Jacobs, Cook, Henry, Odunze, Smith, Warren. And we haven't been able to move the pick. And we have 50 minutes left. So it's like, ugh. I'm barely in Iowa, get trailers and head back every day. Damn. Dude, you probably see my family out there all the time, man. Literally. Giant farm family out there. I co-commission with him. This is Sreitman's league. Heavy hitters in here. Like, there's a lot of good people in here. But the trades that we're pulling off is just ridiculous. This is like that content creator league that we had go down. I had him crushed. I mean, I think you could put us in a dynasty startup with anybody and just dominate with trade values. JT Laporta, Kyren. Oh my God. Who would you take here if you had to take somebody? Superflex as well. I don't think I want to. Man, I'm from Nebraska. Get trailers barely into Iowa. Little town, just 17 miles in. Dude, I've been to Nebraska a bunch. What city there? Hang on, present. Come back here. I don't know what I want to do here on this pick. I gotta call George. Oh, he's still on a plane. God damn it. Oh my God. Rough. Kyren, Jacobs, Cook, Henry, Odunze, Tyler Warren. We're on the clock. We're on the clock. We're on the clock. Our boys are here. What's the play, folks? So we got Cam Ward shots down low as well. We can throw that on there. North Platte. I don't think I've heard of that. Hang on. Let's see. I don't have a lot of Jaden Reed. We'll take that. Don't let the bye weeks trip you out. Am I buying into the Cooper Cup hype that he's got a little juice left? We'll see. Kyren, I know he's going to get an extension too. Yep. Cooper Cup, baby. All right, we're rolling 5 deep. We got a shot at Sam Darnold. These are wide receivers you target to get stacks later, baby. I think we're going to take Kyren here. I think we are. I think we are. All right, lock it in. Lock it in, George. Pick away, bro. Pick away. Come on, pick away. Let's go, baby. Oh. He said, make the pick. All right, Kyron Williams. Lock it in. Locked it in. All right, we took Kyron. Caleb Williams, Quinshon Junkins, Kyron Williams, BTJ, Drake London. We got 4 picks in the next 24. We don't have our 9th round. We have all of our 26 capital. We gained the extra 12th round pick in the 12th. These guys are toast, man. Start out. Yeah. Third. All right, come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Now I need to focus up on this draft. I got so many drafts going. How can you do it all at once? Jesus. 106, 106, 106 range. Do we want to grab? No, we don't. Do we take a? No, we don't. Now, here's the question. Can it be done? If you reach for it, it will happen. So I'm going to reach for it because I don't have this and I really want to connect the 4-piece here. I think it can be done. And I think it's going to look nice. Let me tell him he's on the clock real quick. Come on, baby. We sold the 27 first and second for the 4th pick overall in the draft for JJ McCarthy. And then we flipped JJ McCarthy for the 5th, 6th, 8th, and a 26 first and second. Mastermind shit, bro. It's not even real. Me and George should never be allowed to play in the same dynasty on the same team. It's stupid. Well, look at this. We're going to go reaching, boys. We're going to go reaching here. But I'm here for it because there's no way it's coming back. And 117, no shot. Kyle Williams would maybe come back, but we're going to believe here. We're going to believe in Drizzy Drake May and take him 10 spots early. Right? I mean, so in other words, we turned a 27 first and 27 second into a free 4th round pick, gaining an extra pick. Okay, so you got to think about this all in one. Then we drafted JJ McCarthy, and the guy liked JJ McCarthy so much that he was pissed about it that he sent a 5th and a 6th. So we literally traded. Hang on. This is just mastermind insulated work. So we traded our 27 first and our 27 second in total, right? For 26 first, 26 second, a 4th, a 5th, and an 8th and a 12th in total. Right? In a startup. That's insane. I mean, the value behind that is just insanity. Boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom, buddy, boom. No. But no. No.
No. The answer is
I'm
no.
a pickleball god. It's fine. Let's go. I'm ready to play. Wait till I lose 20 pounds. Then I'll be unstoppable. Out there just huffing and puffing, out of shape. All right, so now 130 range. Is the boy gonna fall? Do we go? Can we connect it? Can we connect them both? It depends. Nah, he's not gonna fall that far, and Kraft wouldn't fall that far. He's too deep. No Packers. He's too deep. If it falls, I can land this plane. Literally,
No, you can't
I can land the plane, baby. Crash landing. Crash motherfucking landing. Flag football or pickleball? Man, if it's pickleball, dude, I'm hooked. I mean, I played travel tennis my entire life, everything tennis. Once I had my back surgery, I was done with football and basketball at the time. Hang on, this guy's sending ridiculous offers. Let me trade my 4th for a 5th and a 6th and a 33rd fucking pick. Sure, buddy. Put the pipe down before you send that offer of bullshit. My guy, when do you start? Another time. What's good, Dom? How we doing, brother? Today was a different day. I'm doing 2 drafts today. Usually I'm live at 3 p.m. my time, hour before disco. Dude, it might fall to me. Oh my God. But they'll take a stupid tight end. I know it. And I won't get the double. Ah, dude. Oh, he's already gone. That's fun. All right, we got to lock in our tight end, Tyler Warren. Get with it. Stud tight end. I love this draft so far. Now, the quarterback value should fall back here, right? Because they both doubled up. This is reading the room. Now we need Love or Stroud. Who's going to have the better year in fantasy points? Jordan Love or Stroud? This is the first one. If you want to hop in the next one, I'm down. I'm down. Love or Stroud, love or Stroud, love or Stroud, love or Stroud. I have so much love. I'm going to go Stroud. Bounce back year. Sophomore slump was a joke. We're fine. And that way we can lock in Schultz down here as well. We can connect it all. Have good 3 tight ends. Connect the running back play. We can also micro stack Nick Chubb as well, the late pick if we want to. We can also come down and look at Jalen Knoll here if we want to as well. Maybe a double stack. And I don't believe I have it. Patriots Pop D's down here. And I don't really know if I like Pop D that much. Always love. Dude, I have so much Jordan Love, though. I had Nico and I had Jaden Reed, so I went the Stroud route. And I can connect Dalton Schultz a lot easier with Kraft being gone, too. So, I mean, switch it up. But here's my goal for the next 50 drafts. Lock this in. Tee it up in your mind right here. I've taken everyone's insight they've given me all year long. Amazing information from everyone. I am going, and especially like Updog, Big Draft Energy, everybody. I'm going to be targeting either the Pats, the Niners, or the Panthers. And shout out to Who Hames on the Panthers yesterday. I'm going to target every single one of those stacks and mix and match teams for the rest of these 50 drafts. So don't be taking my guys. I was trying to go for the Panthers here, but he reached on Ted McMillan so far. I mean, look at that. He took him at 30. 8 spots early on Ted McMillan. That's rare. Daniel, how we doing, brother? What's good? What's good? Happy Thursday, man. Thanks for stopping by. What you got going on today? I think the JJ trade made us sad. Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he hates that pick. Never a fun fantasy click in Dynasty is clicking the name Jonathan Taylor. Oof. Don't forget the Titans. I mean, I always get Calvin Ridley, but that's the only Titan I really want. You know, Cam Ward stack late is nice too, but I've kind of stayed away from Pollard a lot. I'd rather have Spears at value than Pollard right now. The coach speak index on them, like pull up the Titans. It's very weird how they're talking about their running back room. I do think Pollard's still going to lead the way, but I've definitely reeled my fishing reel back on the Titans running back room. All right, here we go. Here we go. Cam Ward's here too, man. Do I just go for the triple play? No way, right? No. Okay, so we got Kyle Williams, Drake, Travion Henderson, Pats Nation, Disco Nation, Patriots Rise, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins. I kind of want to hit. I hope. Well, I mean, well, see how it falls here. I mean, Austin Eckler, I don't have a lot of either. Austin Eckler, is there any hope? I don't love it. I don't hate it. I don't love it at all. I mean, I don't have a lot of him at all. So, I mean, let's take a shot here. If it's there, I'll take either one. You pick. Make your mind up. Okay, you take Eckler, I'll take Algier. We're fine with that. Come back here. We got Kyle Pitts. Hopefully these guys don't do me dirty. You're double tight end. You're one tight end. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. He went, see, when you're drafting guys, this is like your number one thing. This is your number one thing. And if you're in here, you're listening, or if you're in the, new from drafters, if you're spending the draft capital on Jaden Daniels in the 3rd round, you don't need 3 QBs, guys. I mean, come on. You're just wasting value where you could have added depth to your team. Look at your wide receiver teardrop, man. But hey, thanks for the donation, man. Welcome to Drafters. You don't need to text me that shit. I got you. There it is, baby. Landed the plane. Drake, Hendo, Kyle Williams, Hunter Henry. 4-play Pats. Let's go. Ride. Hendo will win ships, dude. I'm buying him everywhere. Every time he's on the board, I don't even care about my roster. Looks like I'm taking Travion Henderson. Dom in the building. 5 gifted from the man, the myth, the legend, Big Draft Energy. Bink in the building. I asked if he wanted me on today. Radio silence. Damn, Disco. You hit him dirty like that? Radio silence? Love that. You mentioned Daniels. Check the thumbnail. Get active. Thumbnail God Disco. The man, the myth, the legend. Chinese food. Dude, we're going to why do I keep blanking on the name? I'm getting a bacon cheeseburger after this from one of the places here. My wife's favorite place. But I'll be watching Disco while we're cruising. We got to run errands. I didn't even post it. My fault. Now it is. You never responded to me, Sleez. Disco usually answers. What did you say? I missed it. I miss it. I did respond. I said this is the first draft. I said if you wanted to hop in the next one, I'm down. Oh, I did. Do you want to see my ex DMs, bro? It's not real life. Sent me a GIF. Yo, what's good? Oh, dude, hop in. Always, bro. Here. I am 100% down. Dude, I have like 900 messages that I don't read. There's so many. It's my fault. All right, let's see. Hunter Henry, we landed the plane. Let's see. Now we can play Schultz late as well to connect that at 208. I'm here for it. It's in your XDMs, by the way. Disco with the 5 gifted. He hit him too. My bad. Jason Calhoun, Bink, Dustin Stone, block a fly. Eagles. What a solid 5. No worries. I'll get a better contact link later. Oh yeah, dude, you can get my phone number, whatever you want. A lot of us in the community first have all of our numbers and shit. It's way easier. And we're in like group messages, so it's just come on, baby. Come on. Send me home. Do I take another? Let's go for it, dude. Look at this. This is why this is beautiful. I mean, we're coming to 178. I have Pop D, Jalen Noel, Nick Chubb, all waiting here for another connection piece. Which one do I like? We're gonna find out, huh? Let's see. Who's gonna be the guy? Let me get prepped. I'll jump on. Yeah, no worries. You can hop in whenever. I got you. Pop D is here. Chubb is here. I think I'm going to take Chubb off the board. Just because the wide receiver I can wait and choose, right? So let's see how it looks. There goes Pop D. K. Dotton. Keenan Allen's fine too. I'll take either, or Diami Brown, either one. I like them all. Sam Darnold and the Aaron Rodgers fall. It's always happening in here. Give me the Keenan, the old man Keenan Allen. This draft is going beautifully. Just added you two in a group text. You all have each other's numbers. Thank you. Perfect. Let me save his contact info. Jack, the man, the Ripper, Lucene. Boom, boom. Got you. Dude, I like the next one. The next one's the best one, bro. I mean, it's going to get 100. Oh, let's see. Here, let me refresh. I'll tell you what, vidIQ. Oh my God. Why do I always have to re-authenticate with this thing? Ooh, what do you think it... Wait, it's not refreshed. Generating scores. All right, here we go. Ravens are 100% Super Bowl contenders. Oh, you're talking about yours? I got you. But let's look here. Damn, bro. They dogged the Purdy one, dude. What? What the? Look at this. They gave Purdy a 79. Rough. I thought it's better than that. Nickel Fritz. Oh my god, dude. Love that movie to death, bro. With his leg hanging out the cop car, dude. And the fucking when the smoothie hits the cop car thing. Oh my god. I was probably crying for like 30 minutes after that happened. Ricky Persall easily to me. I've been saying avoid Brandon Ayuk all year long. Since freaking day one. I wanted him traded. I want him gone. I don't want him any part of this team. I'm a Niner fan. I know it sucks, but I don't think he's going to be relevant all year long. Maybe like week 13 to 15. Yep. Did we try to? It's hard, man. It doesn't work. I like super blunts better than that, though. Like just double extending. But that I can't do. I think Slick Rick's gonna have a big breakout year, by the way. All right, we're absolutely destroying this draft right now, which is nice. This may be an A+, folks. Literally. What do you think, Disco? We looking at A+ here, bro? It 100% works. I can do it. Yeah, I fucked mine up. First of all, was jerking himself up on a podcast. I think he said he was a wide receiver 1. I mean, dude, he was balling last year till the end. I mean, coming off a season getting shot. I mean, I'd love to see what he can do with a full season, but he's already got a hammy injury. It's already making me nervous again. All right, so here's the play. I mean, you just witnessed it live, folks. I think this is it. Come on, hold. Hold. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Do not mess this up, please. This is an up dog swag. Connect draft at value play. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Yes. He took to Tavion Sanders. Oh my God. So close. Woo! Stroud, Chubb, Collins, Schultz, May, Henderson, Kyle Williams, Hunter Henry. No reaching by an extravagant besides Drake May. I'm not going to lie. It's hard for me to see the draft board on my phone. Oh, I got, yeah, let's see. Turn stuff down a little bit, maybe. It's because of the chat, man. Oh, the draft board's small, huh? Oh, dude, I'm already thinking about it at the end, by the way, Disco. I'm already thinking about it. Just don't know, Snagging Taj Brooks here. We're done at running back, folks. That is it. He took Keaton Mitchell. I wanted him, but that's fine. I'll snag Taj. 6 deep. All the buys are perfect. Quarterback room. Tight ends are done. All the buys are perfect. Except for Jaden Reed in London on the wide receiver room. That's fine. Breece Hall, though, just makes me... Ugh. You can zoom the link. I'm thinking about grabbing a piece of Chisholm here at the end. I mean, I'm going to go heavy wide receiver here from here on out. So, I mean, 2 shots, take the last shot on Chisholm, get a little correlation piece. We have, I hate how it keeps the name there. We come back at 227. I never thought about that. The draft board is really small with this kind of stand out, huh? I mean, what if he's the slot receiver, bro? That's fine. I'm down to take a shot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 5. Nico, Drake, Ridley, Reed, Cup, Kyle Williams, Keenan Allen. Man, oh man, boys. I like this one a ton. A ton. Zoom the web page. Zoom the web page. Just make it hella big like that. Is that better? Let me know. Does that look better? I don't know. Imagine it's not Moss or Taj, it's P Ryan. I mean, God, there's a world where it could be. I can't argue that it couldn't be. Now make your window slightly smaller where your head's at. Okay. Yep, you're right. Yep. Look at Disco working the magic, the mastermind. There we go. One away. Land the plane. Oh, he takes Deontay Johnson. Okay. I like Malik Washington here. That's fine. That's better. Got you. Imagine it's not Shipley or Saquon and it's Dylan. Did we have this talk today, bro? The guy. What's good, Jack? What's cracking, brother?
It ain't easy being sleazy.
How we doing, man? What's good?
I'm surviving. I'm officially unemployed as of right now.
What happened?
Oh, it's been a minute coming, but my job told me I could move, and then they told me I couldn't.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and the move was already like in place, so
I thought you were saying that last time you were on stream. You're like, in a month I'll be moved up, ready to go here, and it backfired.
Well, I mean, so the company's a global company, and I had asked many times over the course of the last year and a half as I've been planning this move, hey, it's good that I moved to where I'm moving, I can still work remotely. And they were like, everything's honky-dory, just make sure to let us know, I actually got it wrong. It's supposed to be 2 weeks in advance, but they're like, let us know 2 months in advance. So I did that. And then they were like, actually, company policy, blah, blah, blah. Who told you that? And I was like, the planning department, my supervisor, my old literally everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
So a memo went out to all the everybody. And they are still, they're taking onus, at least they're saying it's their fault, essentially. So I'm getting paid for, even though today was my last day, I'm getting paid for the next 2 weeks, and then on top of everything. So it helps soften the blow a little bit, but yeah, changing jobs now.
Got you. All right.
Also, I've never not baked. So Disco, there's not a moment. Disco could say that any time of day, and he would be right.
24/7, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro,
it's a nighttime smoker.
I literally just went to Oka, which is the reserve close by, and I just got 2 zips for $100.
Wow, that's so cheap, bro. That's so cheap.
Yeah. Orange sherbet and monkey wrench or monkey glue or some shit. It was 2 really nice ones too, and it was $100 for 2 ounces.
We're going right over there after this before dinner, dude.
Yeah. No, that's like my favorite place. Even when I order online, like my primo, like if I get Holy Grail Kush, that's only like $120 for it.
God, it's still cheap.
Yeah.
Dude, like I'd say how much? Like it's $180 for one, by the way, in Cali.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. It's Canada, so it's even cheaper for you guys. Like when y'all come visit.
All right, chat, break me down here. We got Jack loosening out. If you guys have not smashed a sub to Fantasy Best Ball with Jack, I thought it used to be the worst fantasy football. You changed it?
Yeah, we're shifting. We're going through the change.
The change of everything, huh?
Because I dropped. The thing is, I dropped. There's not going to be any interviews really. Like they might come through occasionally, but like that's pretty much gone. The wrestling stuff is definitely gone. I just don't care enough to do it anymore. We're doing all best ball all the time, so that's the shift we're making, and no more regular fantasy content because I think this is my new hot take. Dynasty fantasy is the worst type of fantasy that exists.
Oh my god, I love it. I'm addicted.
I think Dynasty is the worst format. That's my new hot take.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
So,
so break me down here, bro. Tell me how I did this best ball draft then.
All right, let's see.
I gotta zoom it out real quick. So at quarterback, I went Drake May. CJ Stroud had to reach for Drake May because I was at the end and I wanted to get the full Patriot stack. So I got Breece Hall past ADP, Kyren 5 past ADP, Henderson at ADP. So I got Henderson and May. Algier, Nick Chubb, Taj Brooks. Got Nick Chubb to go with CJ Stroud. All the buys in the running back room are good. I went to the wide receiver. I got Nico Collins go with CJ Stroud, Drake London, Calvin Ridley, Jaden Reed, Cooper Kupp, Kyle Williams to go with Drake May, Keenan Allen, Malik Washington, a little Chisholm stack for Drake May at the end. Tyler Warren, Hunter Henry to go with Drake May, and Dalton Schultz to go with CJ Stroud.
I mean, my only qualm is your running back room. It's just the last three guys. I mean, I like Taj Brooks. He's a late round flyer, so who cares? I'm not in on Nick Chubb.
You don't like Algier?
And no, because I just think Bijan is so good that like Algier is. I feel like what he did last year was his ceiling. And honestly, if you look at the back half of the season when Bijan really started hitting, like Algier just wasn't factored in as much. He was very much like it's great that he'll get his 100 to 150 touches. Like that's normal. I think that's like a thing, a misnomer these days is like NFL backfields need two guys. So it's like, it's not saying that Algier is.
I mean, if Bijan goes down, he's a top 3 handcuff.
But it's like, I get that, but it's like the odds that Bijan is going to go down, I just think are so small because Bijan doesn't have a lot of tread on the tire. He's young. Like he's in his, it's not like Saquon. Like if Algier was paired to Saquon, I'd be like, damn, all day. I've been doing a lot of Will Shipley, and I don't even like Will Shipley, but it's just like Saquon had legitimately like over
400
touches, and the history is not kind of running backs with 400 touches. But that's not Bijan. Bijan had like I think 350 tops. Like it's, and he's going into year 3 now. This is the prime, and we really saw on the last half of the season last year.
Bijan had 365 touches last year.
But that's what I'm saying. 365 is, and you're counting like I don't feel like that's the same as a 400 touch. And again, he's so young. He hasn't really dealt with a lot of injuries. I don't see the easy path to injury that lets me be excited about Tyler Allgeier's upside. I'm like, to me, it's like the best Algier could do is like get his 150 touches as the backup and maybe be a really efficient backup. But I just don't think that pairs well when you have, I view Henderson as a lot riskier than most people, especially when
I love Travion.
They're still trying to shove Ramondre down our throats and tell us that Ramondre is going to be the starter. And it's like, when you combine that with Breece Hall, who I think has questions, and I don't like the Breece Hall pick Kyren as much, but I think Breece, I do question how Breece is going to fit into the offense and how they're going to utilize him and whether or not, because I could see the coach there, the DB coach falling in love with like a Braylon Allen and using him a lot more than and like Isaiah Davis. Like they have a pretty competent backfield there, so I feel like it just really that stresses me out. Where it's like I would have taken maybe what I call vegetable players as like your running back 3 and 4. So like, you know, instead of Travion, I think I would have preferred if you had even waited a round or two for like a Pollard or a Aaron Jones.
I'm thinking Travion's my league winner, bro.
I mean, again, if you feel that way, you feel that way. I don't view it that way. I'm like, to me, it's like if this guy hits, he's going to be James White. And I feel like people overvalue that type of player.
Okay. Are you guys ready to queue? You want to queue up for the next one?
Yeah, let me get in there.
All right, so let's see what the lobbies are.
I'm excited. I really haven't done a lot of mains, to be honest. I've been focusing just on the minis to help Disco there.
Oh, God, this guy. Are you done with the minis yet? Are you done?
Trying to help Disco close out the minis so he can draft again.
Hang on, Bink, were you in that draft, bro? I didn't know. I would have looked at your team if you were. You said week 8 buys going to be a problem for me. I didn't even see your team. What's your name on drafters? Under Jack, it says absolutely nothing. Braylon Allen is a spiky cuff. I love Braylon Allen too. AJ Dillon is this year's Kareem Hunt. If Saquon went down, he'd be the tush push guy. I mean, that's for sure. Fun fact, the first person to interview me when I was absolutely nobody was Jack. That's solid. We are not worthy when Jack took Xavier Worthy's wide receiver 1 call.
Oh, I still am on that. And it's funny because
wide receiver 1?
Yeah. But I'm basing it on touchdowns is the thing. I see the path for 15 all-purpose touchdowns. And okay. I say all-purpose because I'm obviously including rushing ability in that. So I literally am basing this on I think he is going to be a very efficient, like kind of not necessarily low volume, but I do think it's going to like the games that you're going to get worthy games. Because it was right there last season. Like, if you actually watch the tape, the amount of times that Mahomes
everyone was also hurt last year, though.
50 yards downfield, and all he had to do was catch it. Like, I think going into the second year, he catches a couple more of those. You get a couple 4 for 125 and 2 games in there. Like, that's
all right.
He's the best ball.
Yeah, he's the best ball guy. Yeah, for sure. Are you queued up, by the way, in the main?
Yeah, I did queue up in the main.
We're queued up in the main, guys. 6 of 12. Now, with Rashee Rice back, no suspension. Hollywood Brown back healthy, saying he's 100%. Travis Kelce losing 25 pounds. Pachenko back healthy. Who knows how he's going to look? Break me down how he could outproduce Rashee Rice with how much targets he sees.
So it's like I said, it's not targets, it's efficiency.
It's just straight bombs.
Straight bombs. And I think part of it is I actually would prefer if Rice was there because I think that actually helps my case of if you have Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce now in that kind of low mid to high mid in that middle range zone, good luck also then accounting for Worthy on every play. And
right.
the speed that guy has, it's like you make 1 foot of a mistake, he's gone. And I don't really care about Hollywood so much. I don't think he factors in as more than like spare parts at this point of his career. Like he'll have plays, but
5-6 targets, what? Like 4 or 5 targets a game?
Yeah, I honestly for Worthy, I would be totally happy with like 4 to 8 targets a game. Because again, I'm looking at the efficiency. I want those bomb plays. I want and also the gadget plays are still going to go. They're still going to design stuff for him. So it's like when he breaks off a 50-yard run, like I get that too. So I want as much. And with Rice, it's not the suspension is one thing, but it's just we've seen so many times guys working back from injury have that slow start to the season and kind of it picks up towards the back end. So his value right now is insane. And I hate when people are like, wide receiver 12 because it feels disingenuous because it's like, okay, that's fine to say wide receiver 12. How many times can you honestly tell me you're clicking him over Jonathan Taylor and Trey McBride?
Right. Trey McBride all day.
Next to him. I'm not taking Rice over those 2 guys compared to their positional value. So it's like, yeah, in a vacuum, just saying he's the wide receiver 12. But even then, it's like Garrett Wilson and Marvin Harrison Jr. are going right after him. And I prefer those guys to him.
I mean, he was wide receiver 2. He was on his way to a top 3 season last year till the injury.
That's another argument that drives me nuts is the points per game. He was going to do this. It's like, but he didn't.
But he got hurt.
He got a devastating knee injury that he's now going to have to work back from. It's like, are we just playing pretend here, or what are we doing? Like, again, you're drafting him at his absolute ceiling when you're taking him even at wide receiver 12, in my opinion. Because, again, it's like now you're giving up that Jonathan Taylor piece, that Josh Jacobs piece, that falling Trey McBride piece. It's like, hell, in a vacuum, I wouldn't be shocked if Trey McBride just straight out produces him on a wide receiver level, let alone as a tight end.
Right. So Disco says, you can't tell me they saw what Worthy did in the Rice role last year down the stretch, which was why he balled out last year, though, was he was in the Rice role last year. Not good in that role enough to make him interchangeable in that role as well. I'm not saying that I'm just not as super high on Xavier Worthy like you guys are. I think it's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, the top 5 floor call is wild.
A lot of people,
I'm here for it.
They're going to look at it as like, there's no way he gets there with the targets. And I'm like, yeah, he's going to get there with the touchdowns. I think he's going to have 15 all-purpose. 15? 15.
Is that including punt and kick return too, or what?
I know, just rushing, receiving.
Okay. Man, that's a lot. All right. Name one wide receiver who was a top 12 the year after a LCL, MCL, or ACL surgery. Ooh, let me think. Let me pull up a list first.
Yeah, it's like you have to. The fact that you have to look it up and that you don't immediately know.
I mean, I don't think there's a lot. I don't think there's any. That's why.
But that's, again, this is kind of what I'm saying too. Of like, he would have to defy a lot of. This is just, I think, a thing that happens in fantasy football where it's like you have to thread a needle sometimes for a prediction like this to come true. And it's like, okay, but you're also going to draft that in the second round. Like, I don't see the value.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a list, bro. I mean, top of my head, you got Ayuk, you got Diggs. This is all last
Honestly,
year.
the only guy I can even think of, it's not even a wide receiver. It's like the Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson's 98-yard ACL run.
He had the 2,000 yards coming off the ACL season, and it's like, I don't think anybody has ever done that besides him. And Adrian Peterson, again, this is like, people drive me nuts with their revisionist history and like how it's either revisionist history or they just don't remember history at all. Because Adrian Peterson was a genetic freak. He was literally considered the greatest running back of all time. It was like him, and the debate was like between him and LaDainian Tomlinson. And it's like, it's crazy to me that people just like discount that kind of stuff. There's certain players that people just get enamored with. T. Higgins.
Okay, hang on. I got some here. This guy, fucking Disco. I got to pull up a list here now. All right, here we go. Wide receivers to produce a solid year after ACL injury. Keenan Allen, Jordy Nelson, Julian Edelman, Cooper Kupp are the top 4. Had to do a little research for you, but I found it. What's up, No Cap?
4.
Not bad, but I mean, still, you got a couple. It's possible.
4.
He's the most inflated value right now. I'm not taking about it because Worthy wasn't Rice's injury a PCL. I think you have to look at it when in the season's injury happened too. And it was early in the season too. So I mean, I don't feel like he's rushing it back like an Ayuk double tear ACL either.
No, and again, I don't think he's necessarily rushing back, but I just think that like, again, he's not going to just be the wide receiver. He's not going to be the wide receiver 2 in all of football on a point per game basis, in my opinion, like from week 1.
All right, let's look it up. Hang on.
I just think there's more value taking the shot on Worthy, who's going several rounds later.
All right, so here let's go like this. Cooper Kupp's ACL injury. Oh, you're wrong, Disco. His ACL injury was in week 8. He was wide receiver 5 next year, bro. Big W right there for Cooper Kupp. Shout out to the Triple Crown white guy. Let's go. Pull up another one here. Keenan Allen's ACL injury. So Keenan Allen popped his ACL. Oh, you're wrong again. Keenan Allen popped his ACL in 2016 and then wide receiver 3 in 2017 off the ACL. That's two
Keenan
bangers. That's two bangers. Hang on, I'm not done.
Keenan Allen is the most interesting argument for Rashee Rice because I would view them as kind of similar players.
I've always loved Keenan Allen. Who was the other one? Jeremy Maclin has also done it as well. He tore his ACL and popped 1,400 yards. He was wide receiver 4. Little trippy stat for you. Reggie Wayne tore his ACL coming out of college, had a baller rookie year. Julian Edelman, I can't find the stats on, and I can't find the stats on Jordy Nelson, but they both balled out their years too. No, I'm just saying it's been done. You said give me a wide receiver who finished in the top 12 after ACL. I had to do my research. That's all it is. I got it.
It has happened before.
It has happened before. 5 spots left. Get in the draft, bro.
It's fun. It's funny because I feel like when the obvious outlier does happen, that's when people get really queasy about it. Like Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley changing teams last year was the most obvious smash of all time, and it was hilarious to me that people were doubting it.
Oh my God, do you think Saquon's gonna survive the curses?
No, I honestly, I think I have 0% Saquon right now. I don't draft.
Gosh, you gotta get a little bit.
I see you with your 50 slow drafts going. I hate slow drafts. I'm like anal and meticulous. I need to do all my drafts by hand. So I don't have nearly as many as like most best ballers. But in the ones I have right now, I can tell you, I'm pretty sure I've got 0% Saquon. And it's not even necessarily his fault. It's just that where I have to take Saquon. This is kind of the Rashee Rice argument all over again. It's like where I have to take Saquon, there's like 3 players I'd rather have above him.
Who would you rather have?
Bijan, Gibbs, and Lamb, generally speaking, will be in that same range, at least for ADP.
So he says 100 years of data. Dude, I mean, if they gave you 100 years of data, you'd have more players. That data is going back 10 years. So, I mean, you get about one every 2 years. It happens if you do the stats on it. One wide receiver with a torn ACL out of every 2 years will come back and have a good year. If you're doing the math.
It's definitely still lower odds.
It's lower, but I mean, it's there. I mean, geez, it's not 100 years. If I had 100 years of data, we'd be having different numbers for sure.
Yeah. Well, and again, I just look at
last tore his ACL in 1934.
Is 2 years ago, and it's going to happen now with Genty, right? So Genty is getting overdrafted this year, and then everybody will drop him next year, and next year he'll be a tremendous value. And the year before, last year, that was Bijan. So who's that guy this year?
So I gotta push back here. I mean, every running back drafted in the first round has put up top 10 numbers every single year for the past 5 years.
Bijan was disappointing for where you took him.
He still was top 10.
Yeah, but again, it's like top 10. When you take a guy where you're taking where Bijan went and where Genty's going now, top 10. If he was lower, 9, 10, you're not going to be satisfied. And that's what happened with Bijan, and that's why last year he was a little bit cheaper. Now this year he's back to where he should have been priced the whole time. I think the same thing is about to happen to Genty.
Yeah, Bijan at your RB1 as well.
Yeah, I have Bijan, Gibbs, and then honestly, I think I have CMC.
So do I. Okay,
it's like if you're going to make the assume health argument for Saquon, then I have to make that same argument for CMC.
Who didn't see the touches last year.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So it's like, but to me, like Bijan and Gibbs are in a tier. That's my 1A, 1B of like the whole draft. Fuck the wide receivers even. Like I'm taking Bijan over Chase. I have very little Chase because of Bijan, because I take Bijan at 101.
I hear that. Why is this not Philly, man? Get in, Disco.
It's the
main. Spots left.
It always takes a little bit longer.
It usually feels faster. See a squint.
These kids just love knocking out these
Peace,
minis.
brother. I mean, the mini's gonna be done either way, but still,
Yeah, the mini
it's
is
rolling.
Mini is about to fill. There's like 1,100 spots left.
How many
1,100
drafts
spots.
have you done in total so far?
On the mini, I've done 57.
Okay.
And then I've
And
done
this is like your two mains.
Yeah.
I'm at 148 on the mini and 100 in the main. It's terrible.
Yeah. Well, this
Addiction.
is like I just I'm a much smaller fish, so
So let's do some questions here in a second. Let's go. Juan Jennings and Ricky Persall.
I was on the Pearsall bandwagon, but
I've always been on the Jennings.
I'm kind of torn. The thing with Jennings is it's the Devontae Parker argument of like, does the 5th-year breakout now continue? And I think it does, because Brandon Ayuk's not going to be ready to start the season, and I just kind of think, I don't know what's up with him. That's one of those like Deontay Johnson situations that just like I don't even understand why they bothered bringing him back at this point. I think it's just because the injury they kind of have to.
Oh, no, he cucked us with the Super Bowl window and got his contract that he shouldn't have got.
Yeah, I just don't get the Ayuk thing, but I think it's going to be Kittle, Jennings, Pearsall in terms of like the target.
Oh yeah. I think Kittle's going nuclear.
But I
We're
just
in.
think Pearsall's better.
Okay, so I got another one for you.
I think Pearsall is a better player than Juwan Jennings.
Oh, I think so too. I just think Juan's have a better year. All right, Jaden Reed or Matthew Golden?
Yeah, I've been on the Reed side just because rookies just take time to acclimate. I think Golden is gonna be, but it's like with Packers wide receivers, just take literally anybody, and you'll be right at least a couple weeks. But okay. I prefer Reed slightly. They go next to each other though, so it's funny.
That's why I'm giving you the ones that are side by side. Yeah.
There's been a couple times I've just taken them both, and I'm like, screw it. I'll be right one way or the other.
Got you. What's up, Quasi? I see you in here, bro. All right, I'll give you a spicy one. So I like Golden. I like Juan. You like Juan. You like Reed. How about this one? DJ Moore, Romo Dunze.
That's an easy DJ Moore for me.
I like Romo Dunze.
I like Rome a lot. I've been drafting a lot of Rome. This isn't me saying I don't like Rome, but if you're gonna ask me which one of them is finishing ahead of, it's DJ Moore. Like he's just a more advanced, better wide receiver, and not even necessarily better, but just like he's more advanced and he's really good. So it's just, he's gonna still be the leading. He's going to be the number one target. I think I'm really into just getting Bears in general this year because I think they're going to be one of the most improved teams.
I think the answer is just Caleb Williams. If you're going to dislike all of them, just give me Caleb.
I've been drafting a decent amount of Caleb. Like I literally did a team the other day. I took DJ Moore, Rome, Caleb, Roshan, and Komet, and the rookie there. I took all of them.
Also Loveland. All of them?
Yeah, I just was like, fuck, I'm going to do a cute big bear stack. I
like it. All right, so
I was watching the episode you guys did with Updog, and I realized like I'm doing a lot of the things that Updog's program tells you to do, but I'm just doing it by accident or just like by instinct. And it's like that's why I suck as an analyst because I
want that. I want to have that, bro.
Necessarily into like stats and shit. I'm just like, bro, you got to flow with the draft.
I want him to make that public already. Shout out to Updog, Math Dog, Dog Math.
Yeah. But it's so he was like talking about a lot of like the way that you're supposed to like stack teams together when you get to the later parts of the draft. Because obviously I feel like in the first half of the draft, I just take the most talented players that fall to me based on obviously my opinions. And then in the second half, that's where I'm like, okay, now I will look to like correlate shit based on what I did in the first half.
Right. It's interesting, man. Looking at that layer to layer to layer to layer, schedule premise of how each, player you can look to down the stretch for that schedule game is huge. I never even kind of thought about that.
Yeah, I do less of the week 17 correlation stuff, and I generally I prefer to look at the overall strength of season schedule. I do like what he was talking about. The problem is I do think he needs to figure out a way to combine future data with past data. All right, I'll be right back.
No worries, chilling. We got Quasi at the 1, Jack at the 5, Sleezbomb at the 8, the Red Hook, he's been drafting a lot, Big Draft Energy at the 10, Mikey G at the 12. Get plugged in. It's going to be a wild one here. 6 of us hitters in here. I got a Puka Nakua start. I've got a ton. I guess when you're 100 drafts in, you got a ton of it all either way. So how do we mix this up? At the 8 spot for Puka Nakua, I am 6 out of 85. Wow. I guess that's not a lot.
6 out of 85 what?
Puka Nakua at the 8 spot. Starting to get my spike week, tools using on everything here this year. Shout out to Disco for the hookup.
Yeah. I'm just a Muppet out here. I just go off vibes and really basic stuff. Like I look at some strength of schedule stuff, but it changes so much year over year. I feel like honestly the easiest answer is draft from good teams and draft the best players. Like it sounds stupid to say that, but it's like that's what it is.
Well, I mean, when you're doing like 300 drafts, like I'm on my way to, it's good to see the correlation of plays you've already made, so I don't do the same mistake again, or repeat that same 5 out of 7, Yeah,
I think for the really high volume drafters, that is where it helps you a lot more because it's like we talked about. I'm not a big fish yet, so I'm still doing, and especially just I got a lot of shit going on personally, so I'm not dumping hundreds of dollars into it right now. But it's like that's where it's like I don't feel like I need it necessarily because I'm not doing like hundreds of drafts. I'm doing like 50, so I can keep it all straight in my head still so far.
Right. He says, shout out to Disco, $500 gift. I'm out here slumming it with custom charts. My guy. I'm going to slam the slow drafts in the mini. Let's do it right now. How many picks am I away? 8? Here. I think. How many do I have, though? I think I'm like, I don't know. Well, let's log in. Let's. I think it refunds me either way. I think I'm at like 148, but I'm in 20. Tee up. Added 20 slows. Let's go.
Ugh, I refuse to do slows.
Jameer Gibbs, Jonathan, the value you get in slows is better than the mains. It's better than the fasts. It's annoying, but it is. It's crazy.
I get it, but I also just can't. I just don't have the patience.
And you miss a lot, huh? You get auto picked and shit. I got a couple, dude. Terrible. I got Tyler Shuck at like round 3 and a fucking $20 slow. I was so mad.
That's brutal.
Absolutely brutal. I
don't even understand how that happens though. Did you just have them like high up in your ranks for no reason?
No, like if I pass out at like 8 o'clock, because we're West Coast time, it'll run till 12. So there's 4 hours gone. And then it starts at like fucking 6 a.m. So if I go do something for like 2 hours, the clock's gone. I just don't look.
No, I get that, but I'm saying when it auto drafts, generally it auto drafts either based on ADP.
Oh no, I had a fucking player starred.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Is like you had fucking Shug starred for the.
I had a lobby and I wore a
third round.
Yeah, I started starting players early and it cucked me. I sent the picture to Disco too. He was probably busting up.
It is funny when the kid, because that's like one of my biggest things is like you got to set a cue because. It will happen. Everybody gets off and life happens. I'm like,
I was pissed, bro. I wish it was a mini. I don't know. Was it? Let me see, Disco. I thought it was a 20. I sent him a picture this morning. I was like, when you auto draft Tyler Shuck in the fucking 3rd round. So here it is. I got, never mind. Shuck was at the 86th pick. So I took him at 86. His ADP is 200. But I got Kamara, Olave, and Dwan
It's
Johnson.
not even going to be the starter, by the way. It's going to be Spencer
Rattler.
It's going to be the Rattler snake, by the way. Shug was such a weird pick. And that just felt like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Like, just take Shadur Sanders at that point. There was no reason to take fucking Shug Knight.
You think? I've been taking a lot of Shadur around 20. The over-under is 2.5 games right now for the season.
I've been taking maybe not a lot of Shadur, but I have found that I prefer pushing quarterback. Just in general, I think the value in quarterback is so good this year that you can wait easily until double-digit rounds. There's no reason to be pushing up. And especially, I don't understand the guys who go get elite quarterback and draft more than 2. I'm like,
right.
Bro,
It's crazy.
Quarterback for a reason. But if you're doing like I'm doing and you're pushing it to like double-digit rounds, I do like to have 3, but I don't necessarily feel like I need my third guy to be an every week starter. So I'll take a guy like Shadur with upside. I've taken Jalen Milroe a couple times. Daniel Jones, I think, is going to be starting more games than A-Rich. So I do a lot of stuff like that.
You think? I think Anthony Richardson's cooked.
Yeah, I actually think so too. I
hate to say that, but I think he is.
I just think when you're the type of quarterback that he is and you need the reps, like the last thing you can have is getting injured and missing most of this now mini camp. And if he misses any part of training camp, like forget it, it's over. And there's actually historical data on just any player that misses big parts of training camp. Even if they end up having a good season, it usually is a slower start. It takes them until about week 4 to 6 to really get rolling.
Right. Quasi gets the Trey McBride piece. Devonta Smith, Kenneth Walker. Okay. What's Jack rolling with here? Marvin, DJ going for Caleb and Kyler. I like it. Okay. I went elite quarterback. A different draft for me. Devon, A-Chain, BTJ, Worthy, and Evans. Look at. He finally took a share of Evans, the big draft energy. He had to get one in there. I'm not against it. This is going to be really, really ugly, though. Really, really ugly.
One thing I've been doing, I've been trying to be brave, too, about really pushing up my running backs. And I want to be done back, ideally, by round, 8.
By round 8?
Yeah.
I've been pushing them up, but this draft I'm cooked.
I'm like, I need 3 to 4 running backs that I feel solid about by round 8, and then I'll still take the handcuff guys that I like later, but I don't want to depend on those guys. For me, I've been getting Tony Pollard, Aaron Jones. That's my cutoff. Where I'm like, I gotta have my RB3 at least by those 2.
That's not bad. I like that spot as well. I would say I do like the Jordan Mason play as well, or ETN and Charbonnet.
Oh yeah, again, those are all guys that I love to have as my RB4, 5 now, where it's like they'll mix in, but I have to have my guys that I depend on that will. The thing too is I'm trying to push running back into the flex as often as I can.
Fuck you, Mikey.
Right, he took Olave.
Took Travion Henderson.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, at the beginning there.
This is for D, bro. RJ Harvey shout out. I don't have a lot of him this year, but his value's gotten better.
Yeah, Harvey, and a lot of the rookies, honestly, except for, and even Caleb Johnson, who I've been kind of avoiding a lot of the rookies I find.
You don't like Caleb Johnson at value?
I like him. I just, I don't know. It worries me that he's just going to have a very Najee-esque season. And I think Najee's going to have a Najee-esque season, and you can get him so much later.
Yeah. I mean, how far is their ADP apart? It's not that far, right? So Najee is 103. Caleb, yeah, it's about 2 rounds. So I mean, makes sense. I think Amari Hampton's going to destroy down the stretch. Like, absolutely nuclear.
Yeah, again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just less in on like I was really in on Judkins and Caleb Johnson and Hampton, and then I've just kind of like cooled off on them a little bit. I've just, I don't know. It feels like this happens every year where it's like we get all hot and bothered for the new guys, and then it's like it's just the old guys who keep producing.
Yep, well, that's how it went for running back last year, but that class wasn't damn nearly close as good as this class.
Yeah, but I feel like even the year before, and it's like I feel like that's been a trend where I can't remember the last time we saw a true rookie running back take over where it was like you were like, oh, that's the best running back in the league.
Najee Harris.
He was never as a rookie. You weren't like he's the best. He had a nice season.
A nice season.
Yeah, trust me.
He was RB3 as a rookie.
Oh yeah, but that was again, that was so pumped up.
That was the Najee hype season, bro. He was lit.
Bro, the targets that year were insane. See, this is where I'm going to make the decision, but I feel comfortable taking the rookie in this case because I took a lot of veterans earlier.
Yeah, you took all the running backs. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, love me. Tony Pollard or David Montgomery?
God,
it's ugly.
The coin flip? I mean, I like Pollard just a little bit more, but that's because I like Cam Ward.
Yeah, it's got to be Pollard only now. He made that an easy decision. So we're tightened up. I wanted to go a different route here, but we might have to stick that route. Let's see how it goes. Disco's having a draft, folks. Track star wide receiver squad. I love Romo Dunze, Matthew Golden. Mikey, you already have an F in my book. You took Travion Henderson. F minus. Judkins, Kenneth Walker for Quasi. Diggs. I love the Stephon Diggs play. This could be really nice with Drake May. Now you're left with Pacheco, Mikey. That's what you get, bro. You're taking my guy. Let's see if he takes it. Oh, that felt ugly. No one likes clicking Isaiah Pacheco in best ball. That hurts.
I think I've started to grow on it a little bit more.
No, don't have the updates.
Thinking about Brashard Smith.
I like Brashard. I have so much Brashard Smith. It's retarded.
I have a ton of it, but that's because again, it's like when you're trying to convince me of the guy that's going to get the James White or Jerick McKinnon role, I much prefer taking that guy really late in the draft compared to like as my RB3.
Right. Here's you ready for it? Here's the best ball league winner that's going to be on the most championship rosters this year right now. Jordan Mason.
I do really like that pick. I would be really upset if I didn't already have a bunch of running backs.
I mean, I do not have any faith that Aaron Jones is going to make it. I love the offensive line setup. I love the J.J. McCarthy's there. Everything about it.
Well, I love
it. How we doing, brother?
I love Jordan Mason because I think he's really valuable irregardless. Like,
right.
Again, we were talking about how just the NFL nowadays, you need 2 running backs. And I think Aaron Jones last year, he had the most carries of his career, and I think it was like 280. And the Vikings
he stayed healthy, that's why.
But I'm saying, like, him staying healthy for a whole season, having his max carries was only 280. Generally speaking, teams run the ball 400 times.
Well, I mean, I was just happy to see him make it through a season. I mean, I said last year I didn't think he'd make it through this year. Heading to 31 this year? No way I'm banking on him staying healthy again. After his most touches of his career, too, he's like the scariest one. That's why I hammered with Mason.
It's like I don't care if Aaron Jones stays healthy. It's like there's no way Aaron Jones is going to see more carries than he saw last year. And so that's where I'm like, I think Jordan Mason has standalone value regardless. And then you're right. If Aaron Jones misses games, then he becomes even more valuable.
Right.
I think that's where I like prefer to put my handcuff investments when I do make them is like a guy that I think has standalone value. Because it's like we're discussing right now, compared to Tyler Algier, like Bijan is going to see 400 touches. Barring crazy injury, Aaron Jones is not getting anywhere close to 400 touches, even if everything goes right for him.
What am I, chopped liver? Dude, I mean, I've been seeing D-Bro tweet about RJ Harvey probably for like freaking 6 months now. But my bad. Shout out to Disco as well for RJ Harvey. Think Jones may get more short catches? He will. I mean, I've been out on Aaron Jones. I've been out on Aaron Jones for like 3 years now. So I mean, I won't have a lot of him. I'll take him if he's my desperate RB3 play, of course. I think TJ Hawkinson's value is going to be way more massive with, first year starting quarterback, and you get your security blanket and he's healthy. So I mean, he's good value if he stays healthy for sure. I've just been afraid of Aaron Jones the whole year.
I feel like Hawkinson more now because of that.
I love TJ. He's such a good value this year in best ball. It's crazy.
I don't know. My biggest problem was getting sold on JJ McCarthy. I just feel like people are overrating McCarthy, like he's the next coming of fucking Tom Brady or something. And I'm like, I
love McCarthy.
I like McCarthy. I like McCarthy. I don't know that I love McCarthy. This is just a thing that I think we ran into this too with Kirk Cousins, where when we made a bet once about like pass attempts, and he said some crazy number, and I was like, "This is just what fans do. Fans just automatically pencil guys in for 4,540 touchdowns like it's nothing." Like people are like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna go for 4,040 like it's a breeze." And I'm like, do you understand in the history of the NFL how many quarterbacks have had 4,040? It's not that many. It's way less.
It's not. Burrow's going to be one this year.
I don't think he is. I think Burrow could potentially. I thought last year he had a better chance than this year, to be honest.
Without Higgins?
I don't think Higgins makes it through the season this year either. I think Higgins is one of the most overrated wide receivers.
He is mind case, bro.
I think Higgins is just super overrated. People are always like the spike games. I'm like, had one spike game last year. It was one. It came in week 17, so it was really extra valuable. People are going to really remember it. But if you actually
he had a 30. He had 3 30-point games last year.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
And
week 5 against Baltimore, week 11 against the Chargers, and week 17 he had 3.
The one I looked at, he was under. He had between 20 and 30 like 2 or 3 times, and then he had over 30 the one time. It could change depending on the scoring that you look at, but the scoring I looked at,
just regular PPR.
The over 30 was one time, 20-30 was like 2 or 3 times, and then that was it. And it's like, but even then, it's like the amount of times that he's done that in his career, I don't think people realize like it's not as often as you would think. Again, it's like people are acting like he's dropping 30 bombs.
Okay, hang on. Let's
games a year.
So last year, year before that, he had a 28, a 26, a 25, so almost 3 30-point games again, but he was hurt half the year again. 2022, he dropped 26, 24, 24, 25. That's his highest. And then 2021, he dropped 44, 28, 29. So he's an average floor player with massive spike weeks. He can, for sure. I think he's going to smash a lot this year.
Nah.
I'm going to auto sniper. When Higgins is healthy, top 7 in fantasy points for games. What are you talking about, Jack? That's what Disco says. I like Higgins when he's healthy. He's just a risk.
Let me pull that up.
His ADP is very high, Dennis. I agree with that.
His ADP is crazy.
But when you're gonna have to pass at will, it's kind of a fair value to me. I don't think it's like a push, according to the BDE draft guide.
You know what? I'll give it to you because I'm looking at a different format.
He spikes heavy.
This is last year, 40 in week 17, 30 week 11, and 29 in week 5. And then even besides the injuries, though, then it was like 17, 4, 19, 19, 9.
That's not bad. 1919. Come on.
No, the 1919 is solid, but it's like that's wide receiver 2 numbers.
Right. He's still 11 targets, 12 targets, 10 targets, 13, 14, 10. He's going to see massive targets this year, too. If he stays healthy, he's in for a nuclear year. He's just a head case. That's my problem with him.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. He's a guy that I have very little of too right now because of
me too. Inflated. Yep. I'm not a huge. Oh my god, did they take my guy? No way, right? Okay, he comes back. Hopefully he comes back. Luther Burden, you feeling spike weeks?
I'm just gonna be brave.
I like that pick. That's my most. Those are both of them are my 2 most owned tight ends.
Yeah,
Tyler Ward and Evan Ingram.
I'm really pushing wide receiver on this though, which is the opposite of what I wanted to do going in, but it's just how
Marvin Mims or Luther Burden. Who has more spike weeks?
Mims, I guess.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Burden. I have enough Mims. I think when Burden gets to camp, it's gonna erupt a lot of hype for him. 136. Okay. Jack's doubled up at tight end. He's done. Disco takes Tucker Kraft. He's gonna try and come around and get Jordan Love. I like that play. Jaden Reed, though, is here. He might snag him. Got to read the room. Did he read it wrong? Let's see. No, he still might get him at 134, though. Could be trouble. I just got robbed on a draft. Guy took a naked Terrence Ferguson at pick 239 when I had Stafford at 240. God, I don't really call it sniped around 20. You're taking dart throws either way, but that sucks. Dude, Terrence Ferguson, I've been saying all year is going to beat out Higbee and be a great late round dart throw. Higbee's washed. It's done. Okay. Need my guy to make it back. Does Disco survive or does he take Love? Does he survive? He's thinking about it. Oh, he takes my guy. You fucking moron, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, it fucking hurts.
Oh,
fucking
he did you a
moron.
favor.
Idiot.
Goddard might be my least favorite player of all time.
Oh, dude, these guys
so
are just fucking brain dead. Drive me nuts. All right, I'm taking your tight end, brother.
Goddard's never had more than
I know, but it didn't really look nice. I don't like Goddard.
800 yards. Never had more than 5 touchdowns in the season, or maybe 6.
Yeah, but his value's not bad. I'm not against it. I mean, this is round 12. I'm taking Kincaid though, reaching for it over him. Go Panda auto drafting. This guy's got 1 wide receiver, bro. Is he selling this draft, Disco? Are you seeing this?
Yeah, that's a gritty move right there. I thought I was being brave with my 3 wide receivers and pushing it this far.
I mean, look at him. This has got to be. Don't tell me they throw this in. I love this draft. No. He's got 1 wide receiver, 8 running backs, 2 tight ends, 3 quarterbacks. What am I looking at here? Go Panda.
This is like the gritty. This is the gritty
Go Panda.
The Gilbert Arenas argument.
Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Brock Purdy, Saquon Barkley, Henry Gibbs, Montgomery Williams, Blue, Hawkinson, Kels, and the sole hero wide receiver of Travis Hunter. I like it.
That kind of roster construction, honestly, is just
donation, or you're drafting with somebody else.
It's being stupid. I feel like it's being obstinate. That's the word. Obstinate. When you're just refusing to accept reality. of how this game works. Like, this is a full PPR, start 3 wide receiver league. You can only start 1 quarterback, 1 tight.
Let's lock in. Oh my God, that's rough. Geno Smith? What? Why? You don't have any? Oh my God, this guy is. Oh my God, we're in one of these weird drafts, bro.
It's always
no Raider correlation and reaches 12 spots for Geno Smith. My guy. Let's go, baby.
I'll be in the minis, and this never happens. As soon as I do a main.
Unbelievable. You're on the clock, by the way. You're on the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. QJ, you like that spike week shot? Okay.
When I get to this part of the draft and I messed up my wide receiver room, I start looking at who can get me spike weeks.
Right.
Who can slide into my lineup once or twice a year.
Man, I don't love it. Boom, 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 boom. This is not a 3 QB build. It's not a 3 QB build.
Yeah,
You like Roshan Johnson a lot?
I'm very into Roshan. I have assloads of Roshan, both on the other one that we don't talk about, but on drafters, my 2 most drafted running backs are Rashard Smith and Roshan.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yes, because Roshan's so cheap, and I think that he has the potential of the Jamal Williams role, which is to say goal line. I
like that pick, Pat Bryant. Line me up. 2-4-7-1. Wide receiver room looking solid. Running back room a little sketchy, but we're gonna build it out. It's fine. We'll be all right. Come back at 176.
Oh, this is where I reach in the draft. I have to have my guy, especially on a weak wide receiver build like this.
This is where you reach. Who'd you reach for? Oh, dude, Thornton. I'm here for it. I like it. I do like him this year.
That is, he was my guy before he was everybody else's guy, which last year happened to me too with Tyrone Tracy. So I was into Dante Thornton back when he was going undrafted. I was taking him in round 20 and then in 19, and he's been steadily rising. This is the highest I've drafted him, but I have consistently started to see him go round 15 lately. But yeah, when you're 6'5" and run a 4.3, I'll take a chance on you.
Man, he's a slim reaper for sure.
You know who else I've taken a couple times late? Because I just feel like I love overlooked guys, but Trey Tucker on the same team, he's going to do the exact same thing.
He's a home run hitter, straight ahead.
Yeah, he's a guy I've taken a couple times here and there.
He was my guy last year, bro.
I've taken a couple like Jordan Whittington shares, some like Jermaine Burton shares, just like random guys that I feel like are getting overlooked that people liked a lot last year.
Jermaine Burton, the guy's a troll. I don't think he counts. I think he's already lost his opportunity, but maybe. Dennis, we just talked about this, man. Does anyone else feel weird taking Saquon Barkley? Jack said he has 0% Saquon Barkley. He does not believe the 400 touches is going to sustain, and the Madden curse. This is why they call me BDE. I can't wait to see it. Let me see.
I don't think I necessarily need this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Just because I love those. I like Gesicki a whole lot this year.
You rat. That was my guy, Q'd. Wow.
I'm a big Gesicki guy. I don't think I needed the third tight end, but I think Ingram can sometimes push into the flex. And if Tyler Warren is really all that, then it's like I don't mind having that third tight end piece. And I think because I don't know if I need a third quarterback, but I might do it. I'm upside down.
Let me see. Third quarterback. Bo Nix, Caleb. I mean, you don't really need one, but
That's what I'm saying. I don't need one, but it's like I might take one as a luxury.
Jackson Dart at the end.
I do that to myself, or
Let's see. I'll take my first share of Pat Fryermuth. Lock it in.
for sure, man. He's one of my favorite late tight end targets.
He is a good one. I mean, that's not my first share, but I haven't taken a lot. That's for sure. Where's the 3, 4, 7? Okay, we're locked there. Okay. I would like him to fall. I don't think he's going to. Yeah. Oh, we could back that up. Just because I saw someone taking parts of your name. I think his name was Big Diaz Energy. Oh, no. Tell me that's not. Jack is upside down, bro, in the Matrix.
I said that. I don't know what happened.
I just noticed. Hang on. God, he took my guy. Okay. Let's go with the home run hitter and Darius Slayton. So we have our strat. We have the layout. We have what we want. We need to land the plane. Let me see. Land the plane.
Here we go. Robitussin. Get that nuke.
Okay, one more. We're gonna win it. What I'm doing.
I can't believe Jack's upside down vibing. What happened to your camera?
I didn't do anything. I don't know.
Hitting the rips on the side. He's upside down, folks. That's it. Let's all take down Little Diaz. Is it on Twitter? Well, please send me the link, by the way. Or please let me know the name. Quasi, I love that pick, Mason. I thought you go Chig though, especially. Oh, Chig got ripped one. Oh my God, Quasi. Oh, I just saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's painful. These idiots, bro. Like, why? That's brutal. I like Mason Taylor almost better than Chig though. So
it's like because I like Chig, but I don't know that I would necessarily take him. Just like
for a second tight end with Cam Ward and Ty Spears, he had the whole thing connected. I am Manor, that hurt.
Oh, if I was that guy, I would, like he had it set. I'm talking about the other guy that took him for no reason.
Yeah, that was a dick move.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not taking another quarterback.
I do not wait.
Oh, he takes Brashard fucking Smith too, bro.
No, that was me.
I know.
That's what I told you. It's literally my most drafted guy.
God. All right, I'll go Dylan Sampson.
Honestly, I've been like trying to not do it as much lately, but I was like, this was a perfect. I only had 4 running backs. They're good running backs. I didn't really like need to experiment too much, but it's like this is where it's like I got to get a couple guys now. And my super late guys that I like is Brashard Smith 1. I'm starting to turn around on
Brooks
and
my young guy.
Devin Neal. I'm starting to turn around on and get a little bit of. Who's the other guy?
There goes Todd Brooks. DJ Giddens.
Yeah, Giddens is all right.
JT's injury history. I love Giddens.
Oh, that's Krosky Merritt. I'm with I'm with Disco on Krosky Merritt. I like him.
He drafts a lot of him too. But you got, I mean, Eckler
That's
and
what I
B Rob.
think washed.
You think Eckler's washed?
Yeah, at this point, it's sad. I almost never say that about guys.
Mikey G takes Jatavion Sanders when I have Bryce Young and the full fucking Panther stack.
Oh,
Jesus criminy.
all in on it.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna let that fucking slide. I'm gonna let that slide.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on because I almost never run out of guys in my queue, but that just happened. Well, I'm gonna take off
Disco. We'll see. We'll see.
This is good. This is the funniest pick of the draft right here.
We'll break it down. We'll see. Let's see. We got 9 minutes. We gotta go quick, huh? Fuck. Yeah, Disco show. Are you ready to get dinner?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and finish this before we go.
Give me a gummy. You have one? Give me a pin.
You know what sucks? Edibles don't work on me.
Dude, it takes like 40.
It literally and I've done that, and it still doesn't always work.
Oh, dude, you take 100 milligram brownie, I'm cooked.
No, I have taken I've taken over 500 milligrams at a time, and it barely
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, when it comes to weed, I'm a fucking tank. It's weird. Even my wife will take
Let's go, Bones.
Of something.
Get that name out of your mouth. What'd you say? You said what?
My wife will take like a bite of she got like one of these little dessert things. It was only like 100 milligrams, but she took like a couple bites of it, and she was all fucking loopy, and then she made me eat the rest, and I didn't even feel it.
Dude, I was at my buddy's house a couple of days ago. We were at sitting by the pool, took 100 milligram, and I was cooked. 100 milligram cookie piece. I was just staring at the stars.
I used to make my own cookies, and I had to really the batch that I made that finally got me. I had put almost 2 ounces into the batch, but it called for 3/4 at a time.
That's too much.
Let me put
machine. So how much money you spend on weed a month?
Not that much, because like I said, where I go
Canada,
in Canada, it doesn't cost that much. So I would say I smoke at least an ounce a week, 2 if I'm feeling up. It costs me, well, like I said, the last time I went to Oka, I got an ounce of orange sherbet, and then the other one was called monkey grease or something like that, and it was 2 for $100.
Damn. Okay.
So that'll last me a couple weeks, and then I'll go back. So right now I'm spending between 200, max 400, just depends what I get.
So he took cold combat. Okay.
It's funny because I shared a meme earlier of back in 2007 having to go a mile in the woods behind the Taco Bell before our movie started and being like, I hope the cops don't show up. And now it's I'm in the middle of a freaking Target, and I'm like, do I hit my vape pen? Yeah, screw it.
Queue up if you guys are going to the Disco stream. It's going to lead right to his stream here in 5 minutes. I don't even know if we're going to have time to go over the teams here. Have I tried RSO? RSO. Am I missing this acronym? Do you know what this is? RSO?
Honestly, I'm too old now. I've been out of the game. I don't know what RSO
I do not know what RSO is. Let me know what that is. 2 Meals. How we doing, brother?
You know what I have tried is DMT. which honestly makes me.
Oh, that shit's crazy.
Aaron Rodgers is freaking hilarious because I feel like I intimately understand what an ayahuasca trip is more than regular people. And that kind of shit means like you're crazy.
Rick Simpson oil? I do not know what that is. No, I do not. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Let's go for a disco shout out with Jakrowski Merritt, baby. All right, so we got 4 minutes before we go to Disco stream here, guys. What's up, George? Just you in there. I'm gonna make it real quick. 2774 for Disco. He thinks this is the winner. This is the 500K money shot. Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, Tucker Kraft to go with him at tight end. Went 4 tight end build, K-Dot and Komet. I hate the 4 tight end build, but I get the correlation with Mahomes. A-Chain, Mixon, Harris, Tracy, top 4, solid 2 week 12 bye weeks here. I mean, it doesn't really matter with Najee. Garindo, love the handcuff. Shipley, love the handcuff. Keaton Mitchell, home run hitter, not bad. BTJ, Xavier Worthy to go with Mahomes. Mike Evans, Romo Dunze, Matthew Golden to go with Jordan Love. I like to see you drafting Romo Dunze. He's fucking him. McMillan, Adonai Mitchell. A-, not the winner. Write that draft down. Not the winner. Mike, goddamn Mikey boys taking all my freaking players. He goes Lamar Jackson and Penix, takes Travion Henderson right in front of me. Pacheco, Scatabo, Dowdle, Taj Brooks. I hate your running back room 100%. That's what you get for taking Henderson. I'm just messing with you, but I don't like the running back room at all. Amon-Ra, Drake London, Zay Flowers, Juan Jennings, Mooney. Top 5, solid, I'd say 4. Then the teardrop happens. Wanda Robinson, I love it. Value Brown, I love. And Malik Washington. You definitely did good with the wide receiver room and the tight end room as well. I just don't like the running back room. This would have been damn near A+ territory if it would have had that, Mike. That's a good draft. Even though you took my guy. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. Jack went 3683 Vanilla Gorilla. Bo Nix, he did take the 3rd quarterback after all. Caleb Shadur, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, Kamara, Caleb Johnson, bully ball running back room A+. Rashard Smith, probably my most owned late ball running back. Mostert, I like that shot on Mostert too. It's not a bad one. Running back room, wide receiver room, Marv, DJ, Jacoby, and then the teardrop hits hard because he's stacked quarterback, running back, and tight end. So he's rolling out Cedric Tillman, who I do like for spike weeks. Quentin Johnson, another spike week if he could catch the goddamn ball. Thornton, home run hitter, speedster. DeAndre Hopkins still juicing. He's still going 20 miles an hour. And Jalen Royals. It's not bad. I go B+. I don't think the wide receiver room is going to carry weekly with 3. What do you think on that?
No, that's where the draft got away from me. Was I felt like wide receiver was obviously the weakest. I should have, as much as I like Nix and Ingram, I should have just pushed on them and kept going wide receiver.
Right. I think you should have as well. But that wide receiver was hurting bad. But your running back room is stellar.
Hard.
And I mean, Evan Ingram and Tyler Warren, I'll draft every single time I see him on the board. Quasi, the GOAT, got freaking sniped hard right in front of him. 2792. Kyler Murray, Cam Ward, love that duo. K9, Quinshon Judkins, Stevenson Spears. Damn, you had Spears too, and you had Elk Imanor. That would have looked really nice. Wow, that's Lexo needs to be Jesus. Eckler, Braylon Allen, Manunjai, love the 2-7, the solid 7 running backs. Yeah, I mean, they are like 1Bs, you know, but it's a world where it could survive. Chase, Adams, Devonta Smith, Diggs, Jaden Higgins, monster pick for your wide receiver 5. Stephon Diggs is him. I think he's going to absolutely ball out this year. Palmer, Imanor, Ray. Noah Brown's out for the season, by the way. Quasi. He just got ruled out for the season, so that's a busted last pick, by the way, on Noah Brown. Trey McBride, Mason Taylor. Trey McBride, that value is insane. Mason Taylor is going to see a lot of targets. He might be the second option for the Jets offense, you know, besides Brees. So I never graded one of the champs, but yeah, Noah Brown, or, you know, when you finish second place in this 3 times in a row, I can't argue with you. But Noah Brown's a busted pick. All right. Let me know. Are you starting up BD or no? I didn't get the raid to his channel or the link. Let's see if he's live yet. He is not live yet. I'm going to grab the link right now for you guys. Go in there, smash a like. Go in there, say Sleez raid. Stay for the show. I'll be watching. We're going to head to dinner here. Or go get the weed store, then dinner. Here comes the link. Got to get to my YouTube, bro. I was about to post a link in his. Jesus. Oh my God. That isn't mine. All right. Jack, if you guys do not know, tell the people where you're from, Jack. Thanks for popping in for an hour, even though you're upside down, bro. I don't know what you're doing up there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened either, but we'll be coming back in early mid-July here after the move, which is wrapping up this week. So you can look for me, Fantasy Best Ball with Jack Loosely on YouTube.
There you go. Make sure you smash my guy a like, a follow. Welcome to join anytime. We're heading over to the Big Draft Energy Show. I'm coming, babe. We're going to head out to dinner here. I'll be watching BDE. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for stopping by, Jack. And I'll catch you guys in this show, man. What's up, Billy? What's up, Quasi? They dropped it yesterday, Quasi. Peace, guys. Why is it not in?